Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be talking about the 5 pros and cons of tutoring. So if you are someone who's considering to enter the line of becoming a tutor, this video is for you. Now the first pro is that you get to enjoy flexible time. So if you are someone who want to get out of the 9 to 5 work life, this job may be the one for you. You get to work in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening. It's entirely up to you. You can work for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. You decide when and how you want to work. So that is the first pro. The second pro is that you get to become your own boss. Unlike working for an organization or a company, you may need to report to your supervisor or your superior. So with this job, basically you are the boss. You get to set your own terms and conditions. Just like any organization, they have their own sets of terms and conditions if someone decided to subscribe to their services. Same with private tutoring. You get to set up what are your terms and conditions, and that is really good, isn't it? Yes, and number 3 is that you get to earn more income. As you gain more experience in this line of work, you get to improve on your teaching skill, and you gain more knowledge and how to handle a specific student. You become better with managing them, and because of that you get to increase your rate. So you get to enjoy a very good income with this line of work. Number 4 is progress. You get to have the satisfaction of helping a student to progress on a one-to-one basis, and because of that it is very fulfilling. Number 5 is that it is less stressful. Imagine you are in a classroom environment where you have to take care of 40 or 50 students, the noise around you, and when you set papers, you need to mark 40 to 50 students every single time. So that can be time consuming, and sometimes that can be stressful. But with freelance one-to-one tutoring, it is so much easier. You just focus on one student, and it is less stressful. Now let's talk about the other side, which is the cons of tutoring. Number 1, sometimes students might need to cancel the lesson for obvious reasons, and they may expect you to replace their lessons on another time. So that can really mess up your schedule. Number 2 is that as a beginner, your income could be unstable. So what I would recommend is that you start with working in tuition centers. Try to gain a bit of experience, try to improve on your teaching skill and your confidence, and slowly progress to language centers. And as you progress more and more, you can start to look for individual private students that you can teach on a one-to-one basis. So as time goes by, you'll notice that your private students start to increase in number. Now, as that it comes to a point where you get to switch to catering for only private students. So it is the way you go about it. Number 3 is that because you are in the services where you are helping individual students to progress, and parents are paying good money in order for you to encourage and to help their children. Therefore, you may have a degree, shall I say, of pressure in order to help them to succeed. So sometimes it takes a bit of experience in order for you to overcome that obstacle. As time goes by, it becomes easier. Number 4 is as a private tutor. This is an independent job, so you may not get the support network as opposed to working in a school environment or an institution where if you have any problem, you may need to consult your colleagues, and you have any problem with handling a student, you may get some comfort from your friends. But with this job, it's basically you are on your own, so that can be a con for some. Number 5 is that sometimes it's good that you can follow a workbook, a course material, a set course material, as well as a set workbook. But other times you may need to create your own material, and that can be daunting for some. You need to plan your own lesson plan, you need to come up with your own resources, so that can be a disadvantage sometimes. So here you go, folks. I've gone through the 5 pros and cons of tutoring. So hopefully this video will help you to decide which path you want to go.